score. Yeah, but in order to get like an overlay score, like you know how people put the score on games, you got to use a third-party outside film app, which like basically a fancy border on it. Okay. Like, but really, it's just the banner at the top, and then the video goes through the banner. So minute 52 still left in the power play for Cowichan. We got Deep, Mason, Raleigh, and Hugh try and kill off the penalty. Cowichan gets the draw back, they play it back to their D. Gets to the neutral zone. Dane gets a stick on that. Cowichan sends that up ahead. They move in. They stop up on the side. They dump that in behind the net. They're battling in the corner. Raleigh gets the puck. Plays it up the wall. Tries again. Goes back into the corner. He rims that hard all the way around. That goes outside. That was outside. Come on. He was able to get that knocked over, but now he does. Cowichan picks it up, they head back in. They dump it in behind the net. Raleigh goes in after it in the corner. Cowichan swings that behind the net. That goes off his stick, that gets up in the air. Raleigh's going to be able to get there. He gets it off the wall, that's going to go all the way down. Cowichan goalie stops behind their net. Oh, he skates over the puck. Oh, you got a guy right there. Oh. Didn't see him. Got Fisher grading out with Nolan and Walter on the point. 47 seconds left in the power play. No one's able to sweep that back. Fisher puts that on net. Tough angle, but that's again another stoppage. Another face off deep. 40 seconds left in the power play for Cowichan. Cowichan gets the puck behind their net. They go across behind the net to the other deep. They get up to the blue line. They go rink wide. Cowichan picks it up. They get over to center. They dump that in. That goes all the way around hard. Walter gets to the puck. He's able to fire that all the way down. Good play by Walter. Goalie stops up behind that. Fisher goes in on the forecheck. Goalie goes to play it. Well, it gets just by Graydon. Nolan just going to dump that back in. Great penalty kill so far. 11 seconds left in the power play for Cowichan. They got it behind their net. They try and head up ice. They send that rink wide. Cowichan chips out by their player. They take a shot. That gets deflected. Did Lincoln get that? He might have caught that, or did it get deflected out of play? We got Mason, Neely, and Levi out. Ryland and Sawyer on the back end. Levi gets the puck. Can't get it out. Goes in on Lincoln. Lincoln steers that to the corner. Neely's able to get to the puck. He plays it to Levi. Levi gets over our blue line, gets over center, dumps that in. Mason goes in on the forecheck. Puck goes in the corner. Mason picks up the puck in the corner. They battle. Tries to cycle that back. Goes back to Neely. Neely puts it towards the net. That goes wide. Neely picks off that pass. Goes to Mason. Mason tries to get a shot. Levi has it. Plays it to Mason. Shot. Another attempt. Goes into the corner. Levi gets the puck. Goes to Neely. Neely puts it towards the net. That's kicked aside by Cowichan goalie. Sawyer dumps that back in the corner. You get that to the line, but not out. That gets finally out this time. It's going to go there saying no icing, so Ryan's going to go back to pick up the puck. He fires it all the way up to Levi. Levi's going to just tip that in. Cowichan gets it right back. Sawyer's there. He takes the puck. He gets it back to the Cowichan blue line. They play it up ice. They dump that in. Sawyer's going hard in the corner to get that. Kicks that forward. Goes to Porter. Porter tries to knock that out. Doesn't come out. They battle on the boards here, trying to get the puck out. Goes to Levi or Ryland. Ryland just chips it off the wall. Gets up to Levi. Nathan picks up the puck. He puts it, tries to put it on net, hits his skate. Cowichan heads back up ice. They dump that in. Goes all around the corner. Ryland's there to get it. Goes back. Nathan picks up the puck. They center it. Good save by Lincoln there. You got to watch our coverage out front. There's red guys standing by themselves. .54 left in the second period. 0-0 is the score. We've got Nathan, Johnny Porter, Raleigh and Hugh on the back end. Faceoff goes back to the line. They dump that back in. Goes behind the net. They get the puck. They swing that back around to Raleigh. Raleigh flips it into the neutral zone. Gets to a Cowichan player. They bank that right back down the ice. Or get to center. They're going to flip that back in. Offside. .26 left in the second period. 0-0. Got Graydon, Fisher, Dayton out. Raleigh and Hugh on the back end. Scrabble draw. Dayton gets to the puck. He's able to chip that into Cowichan territory. They get it in the corner. They're going to swing that all the way around. Goes back to the point. Raleigh shoots out wide. Fisher's got it behind the net. Drayton goes to help him out. Tries to center it. Cowichan gets a stick on that. They head up ice. Cowichan gets it into trail territory. Raleigh's able to get it with the skate. Drayton picks up the puck. Tries to hit Fisher. He does get to Fisher. Fisher takes a shot. Saved by the Cowichan goalie. That goes into the goal. Well, he lost sight. It went into the corner. I think he thought the goalie had it, but we'll get a face-off in Cowichan territory. And get Levi, Neely, and Mason out. Nolan and Walter on the point. Cowichan gets the draw. Try and get it out. They're still got it in their zone. Trail's battling hard. They dump that right back in. He's in behind the net. Nolan gets bumped, but he's able to get to the puck. Gets out front. Mason gets to there. He chips that by. He tries to get it on it. They're just a little too far out of his reach, so Cowichan dumps that right back in. Nolan gets the puck. He's going to go back to Walter. Walter's going to go off the wall. Goes back to Walter again. He puts that behind the net. Nolan gets it. Cowichan has it on the wall. Walter rims that around. It gets to the point. They get a shot that goes over the net. They get it to the front of the net. Good stick by Neely there. Goes to, there we go. Neely makes a move. He's got to get that out. There we go. Goes up to Mason. Oh, Mason just jumps out of the way of a hit. Goes back to Walter. Walter takes it. Goes off the referee. So it stays in. Walter battles in the corner, chips that towards the wall. Fisher's battling. Mason comes out with the puck. He heads up ice. Gets over the line. Levi picks it up. He takes a shot that hits a shin pad. Oops, sorry, camera. Goes back to Mason. Mason tries to center. Doesn't get it to Fisher. Shot. That's blocked. Goes back to Ryland. Ryland puts it on net. Goalie juggled it, but he's able to leap on it and cover it up. 13-14 left in the second period. Shots are 20-12 for Trail. 0-0 is the score. Got Dayton, Fisher, Graydon out. Ryland and Sawyer on the back end. Puck goes in behind the net. In the zone, Ryland goes back hard. Oh, a good job by Sawyer to knock that away as the Cowichan player had a full steam going net. Now we got some numbers. Dayton takes the puck, kicks it to Fisher. Fisher tries to send it back. It hits his skate. Cowichan gets possession again. Dayton tries to get it, gets a stick on that. Goes back to Sawyer. Sawyer hits Fisher with the puck. Oh, he just bobbles it, but then Sawyer's able to dump that deep. Graydon goes in on the forecheck. Fisher goes in to help. Cowichan gets it behind their net. They put it up the wall. They chip it off the wall, but that's going to get to Sawyer. Sawyer's going to keep that in. He puts that towards the net. And that's going to go for icing. Tried to hit a red player in behind our D. Tried to hit him. Found on it. Good break for Trail. Face off inside Cowichan territory. 12-19 left in the first period. 0-0. Got Simon, Porter, Nathan, Raleigh, and Hugh out. Draw goes into the corner. They swing that around. Simon goes after it. Gets to the neutral zone. They dump that right back in. Raleigh picks up the puck. Shovels it up to Simon. Simon tries to bank it off the wall. They shoot that high over the net. Goes to the far side. They put another one towards the net. That goes in behind the net. That comes out front. Hugh gets the puck. Sends it up to the point. They're going to cover that up. gets saved by Lincoln. Another save by Lincoln. Goes in behind the net. Mason picks up the puck. He heads up ice. Gets over the blue line. Moves in with speed. Oh, good save by the Cowichan goalie. Oh, good job by Raleigh to keep that in. He goes in to help. Just gets out. Raleigh's able to dump that back in, but Cowichan picks it up. They get to the blue line. And that's going to go for icing. Going to face off in Cowichan territory. Fisher, Dayton, Braden, Walter, and Nolan on the point. Goes in behind the net. Dayton picks up the puck. Tries to wrap it out front. Oh, I thought it was going to go in just about. Good save by the Cowichan goalie. Braden picks it up. He gets to the middle of the ice. He moves in. Goes to Dayton. Dayton up to Graydon. Graydon tries to fire that in. Hits a shin back. Gets it back. He makes a move. Plays it behind to Dayton. Dayton centers it. Oh, was sitting there, just couldn't get to it. Nolan keeps it in. Dayton picks it up. Back to Graydon. Graydon puts that out front. Cowichan's able to get there. They bank that off the wall. Goalie's getting a tripping penalty. We're going to go on the power play here. 10:32 left in the second period. Goalie takes a tripping penalty, so we're going to get a power play here. Going to start their second unit, so they're going to have Levi, Nathan, Walter, Mason, and Nolan out. Draw goes to Levi. He picks up the puck. He takes it in the corner. Nathan gets it behind the net. Moves out front. Tries to center it. That goes all the way. Oh, it's going to get out. Nolan picks the puck up. Levi doesn't handle that pass. Nolan goes hard to get the puck. Come on, you guys. Get some urgency. Let's go. Mason picks up the puck. He heads up ice, gives it to Nathan. Nathan steps over the line, gives it to Levi. Levi's shot, that hits the post. Gets just by Nolan, but Mason's back to pick up the puck. Nathan chips that in. Levi goes in after it. Get to the wall. There you go. Nolan's it. Come on, you can use your stick. There we go. Good play by Nathan. Break up that play. Go there. Oh, he tries to go right. Hits his offside. Bill gets lucky on that offside. The other unit out here. 52 seconds left in the power play for Trail. Got Neely, Raleigh, Graydon, Fisher, Dayton out. Goes to Dayton. Oh, Dayton fumbles it. Raleigh picks it up. He heads up ice, makes a move. He gains the center line, gets over the blue line. He takes that wide. Battle in the corner for it. Cowichan comes back out. You can't pinch there. Graydon comes back hard. They're going to go offside again. Raleigh up to Dayton. All even 5-on-5 again. That goes around the other side. Come on, you guys, you got to move. Sawyer bumps his man. Fisher gets it. He swings it up the boards. Fisher gets it. He heads up ice, gets it over center, gets over the blue line. He goes wide, cuts towards the net, tries to jam that in. Cowichan goalie makes the save. Cowichan gets good stick by Graydon, gets that back to Dayton. Dayton tries to get back to the point. Oh, it does get by the point. Ryland gets that, plays it to Graydon. Graydon and Dayton, just behind them. Dayton takes it, he plays it over to Ryland. Ryland puts it towards the net. Rebound, shot, that goes over the net. Trail's getting chances, goes Sawyer, Sawyer gets shot, that gets blocked. Ryland takes it, goes in behind the net. Dayton's got it behind the net. Goes back to Ryland. Ryland takes a shot. That hits a Cowichan player. They're going to dump that all the way down. That's going to go for icing. Another face-off in Cowichan territory. 7:08 left in the second period. 0-0 is the score. I'm not sure the score doesn't pop up for some reason. But so it is 0-0. I'll announce the score. We got Nathan, Porter, Johnny, Raleigh, and Hugh. Nathan gets to draw back to Raleigh. Raleigh plays it up to Porter. Goes up in the air. That's knocked down. They battle for it. Comes just over the line. Raleigh dumps that right back in. They're going to go in on the forecheck. Oh, come on. They were out. It's brutal. Good stick by Nathan, but that gets over to center. They move in. Lincoln's able to glove that, cover it up. .6:35 left in the second period. 0-0 is the score. Goes back to the point. Cowichan shoots that. That's blocked in the corner by Lincoln. Goes around the other side. Neely's going to the boards. Doesn't quite get there, but Raleigh's able to get there. He banks that ahead. Neely gets it up to Levi. Could be a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Oh, Levi trying to... Raleigh, what a shot! Van goes back to Raleigh. Fires it far corner. 1-0 trail. Mason gets the puck, gets over the blue line. He swings that into the corner. Neely's on the forecheck. Cowichan takes it behind their net. Levi goes in the forecheck. Now Mason goes on the other side. They're going to go rink wide with that. Get it up to the trail blue line. They get it in. Guys, forwards, you've got to cover that guy. Gets out front. Good play by Hugh to get that to the boards, but not out. Goes back behind the net. Mason gets it up the wall. Goes on Nick. Lincoln kicks that to the side. Doesn't quite get out. Now it will. Mason over to Fisher. Fisher moved in. Gets hip check there. Coming back with numbers. That gets put in the corner. Oh, that's nice. You got to be above the player. Good job by Lincoln to steer that away. Dave goes in hard after the puck. He pokes that in behind the net. Gets to the puck. He's able to get to the puck. Plays that back to Walter. Walter fires out wide. It comes out. Graydon's back. He gets it over the... Oh, he gets to the net. Oh, fires that just wide. Goes into the corner, drains in on the forecheck, goes back to the line. Walter keeps it in. He puts that towards the net. That's booted by a Cowichan defenseman to the corner. Dayton gets it. He's able to swing that in. Swings it into the corner. Goes to Nathan. Nathan's got it behind the net. Centers it. Goes to Nolan. Nolan tries to put it towards the net. Hits a shin pad. Goes behind the net. Dayton has it behind the net. Plays it to Graydon. Over to Nolan. Puts it towards the net. Hits a player. Nathan picks it up. He takes it behind the net. He fires it. Oh, rebound sitting there. Nobody there. Nolan gets the skate on that. Goes back behind the net to Dayton. Dayton tries to send it. Nathan goes in, picks up in the corner. He circles back. Oh, that gets by Trail. They got a stick on that, so no icing. Lincoln plays that all the way up to Dayton. Oh, come on! Saying it's offside. I disagree. We'll get a face-off just outside Trail. 3:14 left in the second period. 1-0 Trail. Oh, come on. That's not intentional. Goes up to Porter. Porter tries to get a stick on that. Johnny tries to get it off the wall. That's gloved by Lincoln. He'll hang on. 2:59 left in the second period. Cowichan gets it back to the point. He missed their guy. He goes back into the neutral zone. Sawyer jumps up there. Levi gets the puck. Mason has it. He chips it by his man. Gets it in the corner. Tries to center it. Cowichan goalie's able to glove that and hang on. Neely was coming to the net. .240 left in the got Neely, Mason, Levi, Raleigh, and Hugh. Scrambled draw. Mason's able to get to the puck. Tries to center that. Cowichan takes it behind their net. That hits Mason. That goes all the way back. Hugh's back hard to get it. Oh, they just center that, but it gets by the defense. Levi moves in. Gets to the puck. Cuts towards the net. Oh, that goes wide. That gets out the zone. Levi picks up. He goes to dump that in. He hits the shin pad, but does get in. Come on, guys. Forecheck! Sleepsy, guys. Goes just swung outside the line. 150. Hugh gets the puck. Cowichan keeps it in. They swing that out front. That hits a skate. Goes back to the point. They go D to D. Dayton gets across. Lincoln's able to grab that puck and hang on. 1:30 left in the second period. 1-0 Trail. Goes back to Riley. Riley plays over to Sawyer. Sawyer up the wall to Dayton. Cowichan gets it, bangs it back in, but Sawyer's able to push that up, gets it up to Fisher. That ends up in the Cowichan corner. Fisher goes in on the forecheck. They go in behind the net. Graydon's able to get to the puck. He circles that back. Cowichan gets it again. They're going to go and dump that into the stands. So we're going to face off inside Cowichan territory. 1:05 left in the second period. Mason, Nathan, Levi, Rylan, and Sawyer out there. Nathan gets to draw back, goes to Rylan, takes a shot, and that goes wide. They put off the glass, kept in by Sawyer. Then it gets bounced by him. Rylan's back. That goes high and wide over the net. Nathan chips that off the wall, chips it again. He gets it out to the neutral zone. They send that down. That gets tipped into the stands. They're going to face off just in the neutral zone here. 41 seconds left in the second period. Face-off is just outside Cowichan territory. Ryan gets to the puck. He plays it up to Levi. Levi tries to chip it. Comes out of the zone. That should have been interference. Brutal, but whatever. Sawyer comes up to the ice. Heads up. Goes back to the neutral zone. Rylan's there to pick it up. He dumps it in. Levi goes in on the forecheck. Goes to the far side. They put it in behind the net. Mason goes after his guy. That hits a skate. Nathan picks it up. And that'll do it for the second period.